so cool about, doing another podcast.
What do you think we've already started?
Huh? Yeah, I was
Were
just
you
talking.
practicing?
No, I was welcoming. Welcome back to the podcast.
Oh, the mic wasn't on.
What?
I hadn't turned it on.
Oh. Well, I assumed it was on.
No.
Oh. Well.
It wasn't until about halfway through what you just said.
Oh. Okay. Well. Tell me when it's on.
It's going right now.
Oh, hey. Welcome, everybody. Re-welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. Welcome to our podcast. We know it's been a while since we've done one.
Yeah.
Got a lot of emails going, hey, do more podcasts.
Right, from my mom.
Yeah. So, Mom, this one's for you.
This is for you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
How's life been treating you?
It's good.
Yeah.
By the way, if this is your first time you've listened to one of these podcasts, my name's Tommy Woodard.
Oh, how silly of me.
Oh, you're okay.
Oh, my name's Eddie James,
Yes.
and we're the Skit guys.
Right, because we're guys.
And we do skits. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for cooking podcasts or, chivalry podcasts.
Chivalry, that's one of my favorites.
You're at the wrong place.
Hi there. We're going to take care of her.
Hey,
I guess
first.
Only Irish people are chivalrous.
Or cooking chivalry.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, first we're going to put this lamb right here.
If you had one on chivalry, you could call it like chivaled.
Ooh, chivaled.
I don't know.
Chivaled.
Comedy's tough.
Yeah, it is. Well, hey, for those of you who voted for our Southwest Airlines commercial,
Yeah.
we won, and it was on the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, if you don't watch sports like we don't,
yeah,
then you might have missed it. But it did. It ran on national TV for about 9 days.
it was really cool.
We're very thankful to Southwest Airlines
Yep.
and especially to all of you guys who voted for us. And if you didn't get to see it, you can go to MySpace.
Yep, go to MySpace. It's right there.
MySpace/Skit Guys. And you can watch it if you're interested. And if
called-
you're not interested, that's okay.
Go to the Cooking Chivalry podcast.
A chival.
Yeah, disheveled. Yeah.
Disheveled.
Disheveled.
Oh,
that's
disheveled.
it. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So they're courteous.
Yeah.
They're courteous cooks.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's always thank you. And
Yeah.
let me get that for you.
But they're cooking.
Yeah. I'm going to put in 2 eggs. I got them. Okay, thanks.
That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Oh, you dropped some flour.
Oh, no.
Oh. I'll get it.
I got
get
it.
it.
No, let me.
Please, let
Disheveled.
me. Disheveled. I love it.
I think I may start doing it with another friend.
Oh.
But anyway, we did make a commercial, which was cool, and we're thinking about doing another one.
Yes, there's a Heinz ketchup contest, so if you have any ideas, email us at skitguys.com.
Yeah, that would be great.
We're looking for ideas to do another contest.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Really cool.
If it happens or not.
So, any big shows you're going to be watching? The big shows for the finales?
Yes, this is the time when we speak of our shows we watch on TV.
Since we don't do sports.
Yeah, and we don't really have a life.
Right, we do shows.
Yeah, we watch shows. Yeah, you know what? Heroes, still Heroes.
It's a good show.
Oh,
it's a
my
good
gosh.
show.
I love it.
Lost is a good show. Heroes is great, though. Yeah.
Heroes, you know what? It just gets better.
Yeah.
Like Heroes is that show when it's over, I'm going, no. Oh,
more.
just a little longer.
Just more.
You know?
Yeah, I feel that way about Lost.
Yeah. Who's your favorite hero?
God, so hard. Probably that Nathan guy.
The politician or the other one?
The other one. The one that
Peter,
the one that can morph into everybody.
Peter Petrelli.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like him. He's kind of like, he's not Batman, but he's kind of like Robin. I always liked Robin growing up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So he's kind of like Robin. He's not Batman, but...
Right, he was like Robin because Robin had all the powers that all these other superheroes have.
I just snorted. No, he's kind of the underdog.
Oh, I got you.
Robin was never really...
So you're really more like underdog. Never fear. Underdog is here.
Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
No, it's underdog. What was his role? Who was that lady?
Polly. Sweet Polly.
Is it Sweet Polly?
Polly Purebred. Polly Purebred.
Yeah, Polly Purebred.
Underdog, help me, underdog.
Don't worry, Polly. I'm coming to help you.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
And he always sounded like he was like 80.
There's no need to fear. Yeah.
Who's that? Who was that you just did?
I don't know. It was kind of like Jack Lemmon.
It was.
Listen to me right here. Listen to me.
I'm underdog.
I'm on Glengarry Glen Ross, and I'm going to sell you a house.
You know, my favorite hero, though, after watching this season, is probably The Flash.
The who?
The Flash? He's the one that's really fast. He wears a red leotard, and he's got those wings like the guy that delivers flowers.
No,
And
that's not on Heroes.
But you'd think being fast you couldn't do much, but he can go so fast that it like causes a wind to blow out a forest fire. Or
Flash isn't on Heroes. But
dude, it totally is. I watch it like it comes on every day.
No.
You're talking about Heroes, the show where they're at the Justice League and they have those little communicators Wonder Twins.
That's Super Friends. That's a cartoon, buddy. That's a cartoon. Casey Kasem does the voice of the Boy Wonder, Robin.
Oh, and our conversation comes full circle.
It does, doesn't it? He also does Shaggy on Scooby.
Hey, Scoob.
And he does the Boy Wonder on Super Friends.
Hey, Batman.
They are
not so twangy.
Hey, Batman.
Kind of, yeah. But that's Casey.
Ground and keep
reaching for the stars. That's Casey Kasem. I'm Casey Kasem. Here's another letter.
Wow, this is going to be great for everyone who loved the 80s.
But again, check out the Cooking Chivalry.
Oh, yeah.
This is boring you right now. This is the time to turn it off.
Totally okay with us.
Because it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, and we won't know. We don't even know how many people listen to this.
There's
my mom.
Yeah, your mom. There's about 7. Anywho, okay.
Actually, it's my mom's 4 of them because she messed up downloading it like 3 times.
Okay. So let's just combine one here. We always talk about, we've been best friends since high school.
Right.
What is and then we should do a Skit Guys moment too. What's a combined best friend Skit Guys memory?
Golly, there's tons of them.
Oh yeah, I know. One that just kind of if you could one that just kind of epitomizes.
I mean, I don't know if I would say this is I don't know if I could say one particular time, but I remember when we first started doing skits, and we were called the E.T. Show.
Oh yeah, the E.T. Show.
Yeah, because it was Eddie and Tommy, but also kind of a takeoff of the movie E.T.
E.T. Yeah. It looks good in the font.
Oh yeah, well it did to us.
Yeah.
And then we became the
JW
and Company.
James Wood and Company was our characters.
Right, all of the cast of characters they'll be bringing with them.
Yeah.
And then we became the Skit Guys, which was much more simple.
Because that's what people called us. Hey, aren't you those Skit guys? And then it's okay.
Or hey, we're going to have a camp. We need some Skit Guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When they're going down the list, they get a speaker, they get music, and they go, hey, we need Skit Guys.
If there's money left over.
If they have money left over, who are you going to call?
The Skit Guys.
The Skit Guys. Yeah.
So we almost went with Skit Busters. Because who are you going to call Skit Busters? But it didn't really work. So anyway, back to the memory. I just remember, I had that old pickup. It was a little Ranger. It was a Ford Ranger pickup.
Yeah, red interior.
Red interior, charcoal on the outside, 5 on the floor,
George Harrison tape in there, got my mindset on you.
Got my mindset on you.
My mindset,
Or that Bruce Willis.
We listened to that Bruce Willis tape over and over again.
What was that?
Respect yourself, da-na-na-na-na, respect you. Yeah, and the Pointer Sisters sing back up.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did, on that song. If you don't respect yourself, then nobody's going to give a hoot about you. No. Yeah. No. Respect yourself. Yeah. Bruce Willis.
But I remember. I remember driving down the road.
When we do gigs.
When we go do gigs, because we didn't fly anywhere. Because we just did stuff in Oklahoma, basically. Maybe Texas a little.
A little bit.
Yeah. Bob Johns would have us down to Waco.
Yeah.
But I remember driving in my pickup, and as we drove places, we were always doing characters and laughing. Yeah. And do you remember, we'd be going to do a show for like a chicken dinner,
Oh, yeah, lots of chicken dinners.
Or something like that, or pizza.
Yeah.
And just say...
And gas money.
Yeah, and gas money. That's what you got.
Food and gas money.
Yeah, because you got to pay your dues.
Got to pay your dues. Got to pay your dues.
But do you remember... Back then, it was even the same of going, can you believe
what we get to do?
Oh,
totally.
And the amazing thing is, 20 years later, it's still that deal.
Oh, can you believe what we get to do? Yeah. And it really was interesting, too, how we did all these, we wanted to go be on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
But then, it's kind of like we started doing stuff in church and stuff, and it's like, well, let's just create our own little Saturday Night Live. What are those characters? And we do characters all the time in your car, dude. We still do characters in your car.
We did. You remember Uncle Sugar?
Uncle Sugar and Uncle Honey.
Yeah, they're just 2 sweet old guys.
Which was a guy's real life uncle.
Right.
Yeah.
You tell stories about him.
Yeah, and so we came up with these two characters.
Right.
Which is how so many skits start. You listen to stories, like we've talked about one of our podcasts, and boom.
Yeah.
You've got skits.
Oh, well, life is stranger than fiction.
Oh, so true it is.
Isn't it?
It's funny because it's true.
Right,
Do you know who said that? It's funny because it's true?
Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson from The Simpsons.
I know.
That's very good. That's very good. Those are good times, dude. Oh, and what was that song? Okay, again, a lot of 80s stuff we're doing right now.
I know.
But it's their history. Yeah. Okay, that Rich Mullins song. He died in a car wreck, by the way, if you didn't know that. But Rich Mullins...
Hold on. Give everybody a chance that didn't know that to kind of just take it in.
Rich Mullins is a great contemporary Christian artist.
Back in the day. Oh, yeah. That song, we would always listen to it in the car. Oh God, you are my God.
No,
you know,
no, it had
and
nothing.
I will ever praise you.
Well, it's a good song, but it had nothing really to do that exemplified what we did.
Well, then I have no idea what you're
It was the song about they would sit in the car, the two lonely-eyed boys.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah. It's
when we first started out doing skits. This was
Susan said. Wasn't that the name of the song?
What Susan said. Yeah,
because he would sing. It was like
I remember what Susan said.
Yeah, it was like. Two lonely-eyed boys in a pickup truck.
You're going to sing?
Yeah, is it okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Two lonely-eyed boys in a pickup truck.
Which were me and you.
Right.
In your black.
Yeah.
Ranger.
Okay. Maybe if you don't know this song, what I'm about to sing is the actual words to this Rich Mullins song that we would listen to
and go. That's us
while we were driving. Okay. So it was two lonely-eyed boys in a pickup truck, and they're driving through the rain and the heat.
We did both.
And the skin's so sweaty it both gets stuck.
Because your air conditioning didn't work.
To the old black vinyl seats. Mine were red, though.
Oh.
And it's Abbott and Costello, meet Paul and Silas. That was it right there.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. And then, and it's the two of us together, and we're putting on the miles, and we both feel lost.
Yeah.
But I remember what Susan said. Because I don't remember what Susan said.
I don't remember what Susan said either.
Do you remember what it was?
It's something about we are made up of the things we've lost. But I think it had something to do with friendship or something like that.
Yeah, but the thing that killed us, I mean, what was so great, and I think I bought that.
We were teenagers.
Yeah,
we were teenagers.
I bought that cassette because it had, I think that's the one that had, Oh God, You're My God, or whatever, song. But it said in Abbott and Costello meet Paul and Silas.
Yep.
And I thought, that is what we do.
When we gave our lives to Christ, and it was like, okay, we're not going to be on Saturday Night Live, but we could do something with our gifts and talents. That was it. How do you, like Abbott and Costello, today, you may not watch an Abbott and Costello and just bust out laughing.
Right.
But, I mean, they're the epitome of people, a duo doing comedy, and then you combine it with Paul and Silas, like biblical characters.
Okay, this will be very interesting. You don't even know this.
Okay.
Last night, I logged on to MySpace and was reading some of the comments. By the way, we do read those. And
yes, we do.
When they ask for some kind of a reply, we try to reply. There's a whole bunch of them, so just don't give up on me. I'm a work in progress.
Don't give up on him, baby.
I'm a work in progress. Yes, I am.
Sorry. Anyway, there was a message from a guy on MySpace that just said, hey, my boss had this tape playing of Abbott and Costello doing Who's on First.
Who's on First.
And I thought that you guys might be able to update it and do a version of it.
Oh,
just last night I read that.
That's interesting.
So I really feel like what we do, it really is. It's like Abbott and Costello, hopefully more modern. Meet Paul and Silas. Maybe, which is I think we really should entertain the idea of changing our name from Skit Guys to Abbott and Costello meet Paul and Silas.
I don't think so, buddy. I'm going to say no to that. I think Skit Guys is fine.
I'm
going to mix it.
Could you pray about it?
No, I'm not even going to pray about it. No, but it's a good memory. I like that. You're right. You know what? We've spent tons of times in the car. You're exactly right. And that's where most of our skit ideas come from. People say, hey, do you guys rehearse?
Right. And the answer is
no. But
I think sometimes when they ask that, it's obvious. I think the question comes like,
why don't you rehearse?
No way those guys rehearse.
But we do a lot of talking about it.
We do a lot.
Well, not do.
Of talking. You never be finished.
Okay. Real quick, what my favorite memory is?
What?
Of us?
What?
When we lived in New York, and we were in that loft. Do you remember that? And Chandler and Joey, and we had so much fun. Like 7 years we were there.
Here's the problem with that.
And we go to the little coffee shop.
You just
go to that little coffee shop.
There was only 3 guys on Friends, and you just said Chandler and Joey were there.
I was Ross.
Oh, that's not saying. Why?
You're that extra character. You're Pablo.
You're Pablo. You get to be a regular in the memory. I'm just a reoccurring character in the memory.
But a huge pivotal plot point, Pablo.
Oh, you're a freak.
But in the car, which brings
us back to reality.
Back to our reality.
Yes.
Yeah, the reality that we live in. Isn't it amazing we still get to do though?
Oh.
I mean, even when we were teenagers.
When we were teenagers, what we would say driving down the road was,
"This is huge. We're about to go to this church and have a chicken dinner."
Right, but then what I was kind of getting at was, can you believe we get to do this?
Yeah, can you believe we get to do this? We still say that. Still agree.
We say it all the time. Can you believe we get to do this?
Yeah. And you know what? Go to our blog and you can read another. Can you believe we get to do this? I wrote about just a story about Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Yeah.
About being a great ride. It's a great ride. It's a great ride.
Awesome ride.
Which brings up the drama concept.
Drama.
Do you guys rehearse? We really don't. I mean, there's some things that are just so wordy that you have to rehearse.
The script is the very last thing for us.
Yeah.
And usually we write a script like after we've done it once on stage or twice, and then we sit down at the computer and type it out. Because you don't know really what works comedy-wise and everything else. So the question is, how do you come up with your lines?
We call it, you say this, I say that concept. Right. And even in the car when we're driving somewhere, it's a lot of, okay, you say this, I say this, you say this. And then we'll really think about it and go, well, you think the audience would laugh at that? Or do you think that's a good joke? Or have we used that joke somehow before?
Or we get mad at each other because you'll say, you say this, I say this. And I'm going, well, why would my character say that?
Oh, I hate that. And I'm just going, just say it.
Yeah.
And you're being all,
Yeah.
Stanislavski on me.
No. Yeah, you're all like...
You're trying to do the School of Acting
have your character say deoxyribonucleic acid. And I'm like, my character's a hick. Why would he say that?
Because maybe it would work. Maybe it would be funny.
And so, okay, but realistically though, sometimes we leave it in, sometimes we don't. Yeah. And if we don't put it in, and it needs something, the next time we do it, we'll probably put it in.
Right.
It's
totally.
It's like when your grandma cooked. She'd just put a little in, she'd taste it, see if it worked. Put a little more in. If she put too much in, she'd have to put other stuff in.
Totally.
Yeah. And really our drama writing style is grandma-like.
I think
we
you're right.
Should call it grandma writing.
This is grandma writing.
I think it is.
You're exactly right. The Chisel skit, the prayer skit, Hurting Helpline, the radio show, all came out of this concept of, okay, you say this, I say this. And you can go to skitguys.com, look at the Chisel skit, look at the way we pray, Hurting Helpline.
The radio skit doesn't exist anymore.
Well, but Hurting Helpline, Hurting Helpline would be that, the radio show, as far as...
Yeah, and you bring up the radio show, and the funny thing about that was, it started off, it was your idea.
Yeah. It was
very dark.
Well, I just got broken up with a girl.
Very creepy dark.
It was creepy dark, yeah.
You were just living in California.
I was living in California, and I just saw this movie made by, who's the guy that did JFK?
Stone. Oliver Stone.
Okay, he wrote a show. No, I don't know if he wrote it, but he did a movie called Talk Radio.
Oh yeah, it had that guy with the kind of curly hair.
Eric Bogosian.
Oh yeah.
Who is in Criminal Intent CSI.
Only a freak would know that.
He's in Criminal Intent. He's the captain in Criminal Intent.
He's not the guy that was in Men in Black, is he?
I don't know.
The guy that played Edgar in the Edgar suit?
No.
Oh, he's in Law and Order.
Yeah. Well, he's Criminal Intent.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, but the captain of that guy was in the Edgar suit.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So anyway.
Which was actually his skin. It wasn't really an Edgar suit.
Right.
In case people didn't know
that was Men in Black.
Yes.
The movie. Yeah.
I'm lost.
Yeah, Kelly. Yeah.
So, you'd seen this creepy movie.
And I thought, what a great concept.
Right, because you were in a dark place in life.
Well, I had just broken up with this girl.
Yeah.
But what about people calling in and sharing their stuff?
And we're on a plane.
To Louisiana. Yeah, and I'm giving you this idea. Hey, the concept of I'll be the caller. I'll be the guy, the DJ, and you be the callers.
Right.
And you say this, I say this, you say this.
Right. And then as I started to do the characters, it was more funny than it was serious.
Yeah, because that's who you are.
Right.
Yeah, and so naturally, and you can watch Hurting Helpline, and that's how that thing worked. So, you say this, I say this concept is a great way of really trying to get something down.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we trying out? Want to just give them a little idea of how the you say this, I say this concept could work?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, we're going to need a setting, some scenes, and some characters here.
Oh, we could do a...
Let's do it on a Colin show.
Yeah, I was going to say, you talked about... Okay, but what if it was like a Colin show that people know?
Larry King. How about Larry King?
Okay.
Larry King or... Yeah, let's do Larry King.
Okay.
I was trying to think of who else is out there.
I know. Either like Glenn Beck or...
Glenn Beck.
Yeah, but you have to choose one that's kind of, Glenn Beck's funny, but he's not as much of a character. Larry King's
interviewee.
Character. Yeah.
He's interviewee.
You could do Regis Philbin.
Yeah. I'm over here. Look at me right here.
Yeah, let's go.
But you'd have to be Kelly, though. Okay. And why don't...
Regis.
And what do we do? Like a topic, okay? We had Alec Baldwin on our last podcast, which was a big hit.
How bizarre that he was on our show.
And then he did the phone call.
Hello.
Yeah, TMZ.com.
How awkward is that?
That was weird. That was really weird. It was weird. Why don't Larry King interview Alec Baldwin?
Well, Alec is outside.
Is he?
Outside the room.
You're kidding.
Come on in, Alec. Are you out there?
Alec.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Alec. Welcome.
Hey,
Hi, I'm Eddie.
Yeah, I'm Tommy.
Hi.
I know. Good to see you.
Here, we pull up a chair. Sit down, Alec. Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, Alec, we were just talking. We're going to do a concept of a drama technique called "You Say This, I Say This." And
would you be willing to help us? Sure. Yeah.
Alec,
that's great.
You're great.
You got to tell me what to do.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do a call-in show. I'll be Larry King. And Alex, since you're here, I'll interview you. Okay,
sounds good. I'm pretty good at that.
And we'll have some characters. We'll have some callers.
We'll have some different callers.
We'll do some callers call in. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So we'll do like 2 kids, and maybe we'll do somebody else.
Okay.
But any ideas as far as you say?
Well, you say like just the intro deal. Maybe welcome back, and so it's not the intro.
Right, like it's in the middle of the show.
Yeah, we're here with Alec.
And we're going to talk about his phone call to his daughter.
I'd rather not.
Okay. And how about everything, any wisdom anybody wants to give him, Alec doesn't understand it. So he always comes back with, like, I don't know what you just said, but I should have respected.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? Or
that's
something like
good,
that.
that's
Okay.
good.
So you could say that type thing.
This is a little too real close to life, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to do it.
Okay.
Come on, Alec.
Alec, it's okay, buddy. And why don't we have one caller?
You know what the best part of doing this is when we talk to Alec, we keep looking at this empty chair like he's sitting there.
I think he's really there. Okay, why don't we have one kid totally think Alec's the coolest?
Okay,
so that kid will say...
Oh, I got it.
As far as the concept, you say this. Yeah. Okay. Have that be Stevie. Okay, Stevie Stevenson.
Yeah.
So Stevie Stevenson, as far as what he will say, will be... He just thinks Alec's the coolest.
Right.
And we'll have a girl call in.
Okay.
Around his daughter's same age. Okay, and she will be not liking. So we'll have someone for, against, and opposing Alec. And then we need a voice of reason.
Like an expert.
Like Dr. Phil.
Yes.
Or Oprah.
Barbara.
Walters. Rosie O'Donnell.
What's the reason? I think Dr. Phil probably.
Hey, Dr. Phil.
Or Dr. Joyce Brothers.
I say Dr. Phil. Okay, so the you say this, I say this concept is in place. So for those of you who want to try to do a skit, this is...
Doug Henning. Have Doug Henning call in. As long as we're going with 80s references.
Okay.
It's all an illusion.
All right. Here we go. Welcome back to the Larry King Show. If you're just joining us, we have Alec Baldwin here in the studio. Alec, how are you?
Doing real good. Thanks for having me in, Larry.
You're welcome, Alec. You're welcome. Alec, we've been talking about 30 Rock for the first part of the show.
It's a good gig.
You're really good at it, Alec.
Well, thanks. I try. And Tina Fey, she's a great writer.
She is. She is definitely a great writer. The question we need to get to right now in this segment of the show, Alec, let's talk about your phone call to your daughter. That was
that's an unfortunate event, Larry. It's hard to live your life as a huge star who people revere and respect and adore and love and genuinely.
Do you feel like it was wrong, Alec? Do you feel that it was wrong to do?
It is so tough being a big star that people revere and love and adore.
You're kind of circling the answer here. You know what? Let's go to the phone lines. We have Stevie from Tecumseh. You're on Larry King.
Hey, am I on TV right now?
You're on the air. Go ahead,
All my stars. Hey, I want to give a shout out to all my buddies, especially this Chippy who just had his wisdom teeth taken out.
All right, what's your question there, Stevie?
Hey, is Mr. Baldwin there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hey Mr. Baldwin, you are so awesome, and you're so cool, and I'm just going to tell you right now, you're the best.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Yes, hey, listen, whatever you said to your daughter, she deserved it. She is a pig. I'm going to tell you right now, she stinks. She's no good.
All right, thank you for calling, Stevie. That was Stevie from Tecumseh. Alec, here's a young, impressionable young man here that thinks that was the coolest thing you've ever done. How do you respond to that?
Well, I don't know what he just said, but I think he's cool. He's all right in my book.
There's a lot of speculation about how this is going to work out as your daughter keeps growing up. How do you think words are going to affect a father to a daughter? That's a pretty serious subject. I have little kids of my own. I'm about 97 right now. Married a woman 3 times younger than me who has kids.
Hey, and kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
That's the way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Let's talk some more about you.
No, Alec, why don't we keep it focused on you for a little bit here?
Well, I think in your answer to your question, it is tough being a movie star that people revere and respect and love and adore.
Still swimming around the answer. Let's go to the phone lines. We have Sherry from Arizona. Sherry on the air. Okay. I just want to say that, Alec, are you there?
Yes, right here.
Alec, okay,
Thanks for calling. You sound like a doll.
Okay, Alec, I just want to tell you right now, I think what you said to your daughter was so mean. I thought it was rude and creepy and just so mean.
Yeah, well, you know what?
No, you don't even know. Let me finish, okay? If I was your daughter, I would be like so upset with you, and I'd never ever see you ever again.
And you know what? I wouldn't miss you. How's that, huh?
What?
You're nothing but a filthy, dirty pig. And you know what? You're a pig of a person, And maybe I need to come. Where are you? Where do you live?
I live in Arizona.
You know what? Maybe tonight when I get done on this show, I'm going to fly out to Arizona, and I'm going to straighten you out, and then I'm going to come fly right back. I'm not even staying the night. You're not worthy of me staying. I'm flying right back. Is that what you want? You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Yeah, you go ahead and cry. You are useless. You're hopeless. There's no hope for you as a person.
Your words are hurting me.
Yeah, well, take them. Take those words in.
All right. Thank you for calling there, Sherry. Alec, that was pretty mean stuff you just did to that girl there.
I don't know what I just said, but I think it was right on the money.
All right. We got time for...
Okay, Larry?
I'm 97 years old and I have a talk show.
You need to take some of your air for your asthma there.
I'm fine there. Let's move on here. We have Dr. Phil on the line. Dr. Phil, we have Alec Baldwin in the studio. I guess Dr. Phil was watching the show. Dr. Phil, go ahead. Yeah, I just want to say to Alec there, Alec, what you said to that girl, I don't think that was very nice of you at all.
And?
Well, we've talked on the phone, haven't we, about this situation?
Yes, Dr. Phil. I appreciate you calling in. I respect you.
Well, listen to me. What you're doing right now is worse than a chicken in a tuxedo caught in a windstorm. You need to get things right. You need to deal with the problems at hand.
I'm not sure what you just said, but if what you said is that I could leave this place and go out and live my dream and start over again, then I agree with you completely.
That's not what I said at all. Now listen to me, Alec. If you want to get things right with your wife and your daughter for the future, for her self-esteem, for how she looks at things, I think what you need to do is stop this anger that's building up inside you and deal with some things. Because hurt people, man.
Oh, that's good.
And you're hurting people.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, my ex-wife hurt me. You're right on the money. She is mean.
Look at you, putting everything back to you. You're deflecting everything back to you, and that's not the way it should be done.
It all hits me. You're exactly right.
You are a total idiot.
I'm glad that somebody recognizes.
You are a fat pig.
I hope that, hey, that's not nice language. I wouldn't use that with my own friends.
Never mind, I'm out of here. All right, thanks for calling, Ed. We had Dr. Phil on the air there. Alec?
Larry, this has been fun. I'd like to do that again. I'll maybe come back tomorrow because I need some more airtime.
Any final words before we end this, the Larry King Show?
You know, I think I could wrap the whole thing up, this whole misunderstanding.
Please do.
With, just the fact that, you know, when you're a big movie star and people revere you and love you and respect you, it's really tough.
There you heard it, everybody. This is Larry King. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same channel. Alec, good night.
Good night. That's pretty good.
Okay, so there you go.
That's fun for us.
No script, just you say this, I say this, a few characters, and boom.
And then we would go back.
Yes.
And you'd try to go, okay, and especially in what we do, I think you go back and look at it and you go, okay, did we do anything that was mean-spirited or could be perceived that way?
Right, because every audience is different.
Change that,
yeah,
you know. Like if I were critiquing, like I don't watch a lot of Larry King, but I don't think he doesn't ever ask the hard questions. That's why everybody loves to go there.
He does ask hard questions.
He does?
He does ask hard questions, yeah. But he does it.
Watch it, though.
He does it in a very soft way.
Oh, he does?
You know, like, he'll go, so, you know, with Bill Clinton, he'll ask, you know, he would ask
But will he say stuff like, you're not answering the question?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, no, he may not say you're swimming around the answer, but I think they answer him though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he does it in such a way to go, you know, like with a certain subject, whatever it is, because he's so well respected, they'd be like, well, yeah, Larry, you know.
Yeah.
When Star Jones got fired from The View, Larry King asked her all types of questions about that. You know.
So you watch a lot of Larry King?
I do watch Larry King
because it doesn't conflict with the Gilmore Girls.
I don't watch the Gilmore.
So what we were saying was, this is the you say this, I say this, which has now been titled the grandma method of writing.
Throw in a little bit of here and there in there.
Just put a little in and taste it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good grandma.
It's like making a good pot of stew.
And what you got right there, you know, is a radio call-in show that potentially you have something you could work with in front of an audience. So try those things out there. If you are wanting to do skits and dramas, a great way to just get with some buddies, work out a concept. You say this, I say this. Try it out even like this. You could, if you have a Mac, you could record it or a tape recorder or whatever. Listen to it back and go, okay, let's tweak this. Let's change this.
Right. And
throw it up there.
Right. And like we really will do this like driving in a car.
Yeah.
You know, going somewhere.
You know, speaking of car, we got a little treat for them before we end this. You can go to MySpace.
Right.
And we have a video of us driving in our car.
Right. We had a trip to California, and when we say California, we mean that we really literally went all over the state of California. I mean, we started off in the LA area, then we went north of LA, then we went down to San Diego, and then we went up from San Diego to San Francisco. So we drove a long way, and the last day that we drove was from San Diego to San Francisco. Actually, we drove halfway, or not halfway. We had a 6-hour drive, right? Or 7, 8 hours.
Talk about two lonely-eyed boys in a pickup truck.
Oh, man, yeah. We just aren't boys anymore. It's like two lonely-eyed old men.
Yeah.
Two googly-eyed old men.
Yeah. But anyway, we an 80s, we've been doing so many 80s things.
Well, and the whole trip, all we did was listen to 80s music.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So if you go to MySpace, you'll see a music video of us doing a little lip sync to an 80s song.
An 80s song. And here's the great part about this. It was just on the radio. I grabbed my Mac, opened it up, and just recorded us. So
talk about you say this, I say this.
Yeah, there wasn't even that. We couldn't tell each other what to do.
We
just sing the song. Have fun. So go to MySpace and check that out if you want. If not, it's cool.
All right. Well, our summer will be starting up here pretty soon. We'll do another podcast somewhere out there throughout the middle of the summer. And hey, thanks for subscribing to us. Thanks for listening. If you have anything you want us to talk about, send it to skitguys.com and email us, and we'll talk about those things.
That is awesome. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Radio Flyer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Radio Flyer, they make those little wagons.
Yeah, I'm aware. Say good night, Tom.
Good night, Tom.